Guys, it's Andy here on a Saturday night. I thought we'd do one for a change. I mean, we've had a beautiful summer, haven't we? It's been really nice. So we've been very lucky. And in fact, I'm in Brook Street in St Neots at the moment, and my hair's a bit funny, isn't it? I don't know why that is. And as it's been hot, it's been a lot of algae growing on the road, on the on the river there. This is one of the little feed-ins that go into the River Ouse. And actually the water level's a little bit on the low side because we just haven't had any rain. So Corrupt XP, a big hi to you. Thank you for popping your head in. It's Andy here. We're in St Neots. We're doing a live, and I thought I'd do it outside for a change and, you know, enjoy the summer while it is. In fact, actually, I think it might rain later. I don't know. We need some rain. I know we do. But the thing is, I brought some tickets to take the grandchildren to Woburn tomorrow. And I just hope it doesn't rain. If it's cloudy and like this, that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. But, you know, so, but anyway. So, oh, you know where I am? Okay, so you must be from St Neots there, Mr. Corrupt. So if you just come on, a big hi, it's Andy here. We've got some new videos coming out. I know you've seen some of the old videos. The last video I did was about American cars, Tucker's American cars. Well, if you're into American cars, check it out, because I talk to a lot of people and we have, you know, to see what they have to say about their cars and you know, and if they, you know, if they buy them already made, or if they, or if there's like mechanics and they repair them themselves. And some of the ones I spoke to, some of the guys I spoke to, they really brought them already. But but then again, some of the other ones, they buy old cars and they do them up. But it's quite interesting. So if you're into American cars, especially like the big V8s and all that, check it out. That's Tucker's American car. So you want to see that. It's not bad actually. And it was there a couple of weeks ago, and I went there the year before as well. And they have a lot of American cars there, because if you're into American cars, that's a video you want to check out. And as I say, I chat with a lot of people. There's also on that video there's a bouncy car. I know you see some of the videos with you know, rappers and all that, with cars that bounce up and down. Well, there's a car that bounces up and down there as well, and I filmed that as well. So that's, you know, check it out. You might like it. I don't know. Yeah, and also while I was there's some guys who fly radio-controlled airplanes, and that's quite interesting. The guy, he likes the guys there like flying, and they don't tell their wives that they've just brought a new plane, because they're quite expensive and they're quite big, which is quite good. Okay, Joe Lucas M7 says big hi, big welcome to the channel. It's Andy here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So we're just talking about everything. As I was saying here, the grass, not the grass, it's the colour of the grass, and that's this here, this river here. I mean, it's really, it's not moving, and there's a lot of algae going there, you know. So it's pretty stagnant actually, and that feeds the River Ouse. And in fact, it's a bit low because we haven't had any rain at the moment, so things are pretty dry. Christian, talk to people or you shy? I'm always talking to people. Don't worry about that. Yeah. So what else can I say? You put me off there, you know. Do you know that? So so if you have just come to the channel, big highs, Andy. We're filming tomorrow as well, actually. I'm going to take the grandchildren to Woburn. Woburn Safari Park. So we're going to go down there, going to film that. And they've never been to one before. So I hope they like it. I hope we go and get plenty of monkeys that jump over the car. I think they'll love that. So it should be interesting. I brought the tickets already, and they're quite expensive, aren't they? Really, I must admit. So there's 4 of us going out all together, but hey, never mind. Have to enjoy ourselves. So it's a bit cooler today, and the wind's getting up, and maybe we're going to have some rain. I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we don't. I don't know. So if you just come to the channel, big hi. As I was saying, we did a video about American cars, my last video, and the video before that we did Caxton Gibbet,
I wonder.
Caxton Gibbet roundabout, and got a lot of views on that. And I also got told off by the highways for walking around there. But actually, I did not go onto the where they're actually working. I stayed on the right side of the fence. So if he's watching this, I'm telling you there now, I did not walk over the fence. So I was being a good boy. But a lot of views for that, a lot of interest for that, I must admit. I might do another update video, actually, about the tunnels in St. Neots. Now, there's meant to be a tunnel running from the Priory Park all the way down to the Waitrose car park. Now, there's been quite a lot of talking about it, and about 3 or 4 years ago, we did a little video. We did 3 or 4 videos about it, and to find out, you know, what was happening. And we thought we found an entrance in the wood. It's where I think it was a mill house used to be, which is down the Mill Lane, and or Avenue, I don't know, down that road. But we think it now was probably not an entrance to a tunnel, but an entrance to an ice room, which was like a small bunker, so to speak. So before there was electricity or before there were fridges, people used to be able to keep their stuff down there, you know, their meat and stuff like that, because it's quite cool all the time. But the funny thing, I actually walked back there about 2 weeks ago, and I find that's gone. So I don't know if the council have moved in and sort of buried the entrance there. I don't know, but it's not there anymore, because I went back and had a look, which seems a little bit strange, doesn't it? I must admit. So we might do a video about that anyway, and there's a few other videos coming up soon, actually. So we got what we do. So we do one about Woburn. You might find that interesting. Yeah. Hi, Jay. Yes, I do remember you. I do remember you. A big hi to you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for popping your head in. It's nice. And yeah, I'm in St. Neots at the moment, just taking it easy. It's been a very, very hard month for me, actually. But things are improving, which is good. Yeah. Okay, Smith and Richie, a big hello to you as well. Smith Richard, hello, big hello, and good morning. It's not morning here, mate. It's evening. I don't know where about you're coming from. So if it's morning, that's probably what time? Are you sort of near Scandinavia or somewhere like that? No, down. Let me think. Are you probably in Asia? Probably, because I think you're actually before us, aren't you? So you know, you might find that interesting. Interesting that here it is still daytime, and it is now. It's about 20 to 8 in the evening. Yeah. So okay, I'm right. At least I got something right that makes a change, doesn't it? So welcome to the channel. It's Andy here. Where are you from? Yeah, well, I'm actually from the UK, and we're near Cambridge, which is on the east side of the UK. Now, I don't know if you know where the United Kingdom is. If you know where Europe is, we're a small island. The United Kingdom or England, Great Britain, it's a small island. And, well, I say small, it's not that small, but it's, you know, really. I need to go, sorry, I have some my food, so I will come back, or maybe tomorrow. Are you live tomorrow? Okay, yeah, maybe I'll be live tomorrow. Okay. enjoy your food. Have a nice have a nice time with your food. So actually, I haven't eaten yet myself. Actually, I need to eat, but I shall eat a little bit later. So yeah, yes, I have friends there. Oh, okay, righto. So so if you just come to the channel, big hi, it's Andy here. We're here in Neots, and we're out on just off from the town centre actually, and I'm sitting down a place called Brook Street, which is quite nice actually. This is Brook Street here, and it's actually next to a brook which is down here, which you can see is a bit on the green side, um, and because the river's not moving. So your friends live in London, okay? Yeah, if you had a car, it would probably take you probably an hour and a half to get to London, I suppose. About that, I suppose. It's not too bad. And if you get a train, it'll take you probably about 45 minutes. That will take you from Cambridge all the way down into King's Cross, which is right in the centre of London, so to speak. So right, so if you come to the channel, big hi, welcome. Big hi, welcome. Here's Andy here. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, actually, the weather here is not bad. We've been having a really hot summer. This is our third heat wave. It's getting a little bit cooler for the weekend, and then next week we're going to have another heat wave, and we're also having a lot of uh, a lot of fires, you know, because it's so hot and dry. Um, a lot of grass and trees are catching on fire. People are having barbecues and they spark and off they go. And like in France and Spain, they're having a terrible time at the moment. But at the moment, it's not it's cloudy today, but at least it's not raining, but it might rain later. We need the rain, but anyway. So your heat wave is around 45 degrees, okay. So our heat waves here, actually we've broken records. We've had a 40 once, but usually this year our heat waves have really been around about 31, 32, which is really hot for the UK. And we've had a few 35s as well, I think. And I think today it was around about 29 degrees. But global warming, yeah, probably, you're probably right there. That's global warming here for you, but anyway, never mind. So that's it. Now, there's a guy who normally comes on, and I think I'm on a little bit early, actually. It's a guy called Hudson Choice, and he lives down in Bournemouth. And he always comes on and he does a few videos because he's got a drone, and he flies over the sea with his drone, which I'm very scared of doing, flying my drone over water. I'm just scared it's going to land in it. But he does. He goes up. He flies up round boats and all that. And some people get annoyed. So I don't know what they're doing on the boats. I don't know. But the Bournemouth beach looks quite nice and looks quite busy. Yeah, you should move to Australia. Yeah, you'll love it down under in Melbourne. I've lived for a little while in Sydney, a long time ago. I don't know if you know Sydney very well. I forgot the name of the road now. I live down now, but it's near King's Cross, which of course is the red light area. William Street. I live down William Street. So that's where I used to live, and I quite like Australia. It's a very sort of outsidey world, isn't it? Really, not like here in the UK, because I like in the winter time it gets so cold you don't want to go out, you just want to get in, But but I've never been to Melbourne. But talk about Melbourne, you see. Okay, you're not going to believe this actually. If you go back on my videos, you'll see a video, I think it's about 3 videos back, Melbourne Fate. Yes, Melbourne, yes. And where I used to live was a village called Melbourne, but it has an E on the end. and no, it doesn't. It has that? No, it doesn't have an E on the end. It's called Melbourne. So as you see that, but it's not like the Melbourne that you have. It's not a city. It's a small village. And I think it's probably around about, I don't know. I think there's probably around 3,000 people live there now, so it's growing quite a bit. But I'll give you, like, if you see it, you see what a country fate looks like in England, in a village called Melbourne. So check it out, and it's quite cool actually. It's quite, you might quite like it actually, you know. But as I say, I've never been to Melbourne, Australia. Only in Sydney. And I went down to, where is it? I went to, is it uh, something Valley, Hunters Valley, is it? I think, and the Blue Mountains. I had a look around there. Very interesting. Quite enjoyed it actually, really. But I spent a lot of time in the Far East, or you know, down there. I spent a lot of time. I used to live in Singapore, and that's nice. And that, I mean, that's changed a lot now. Singapore is really busy now. It's a lot bigger. Like, I called in there about 2 years ago because I was with some friends. We went to Batam Island, and that's changed so much since I was there 20 years ago. So I mean, that's really, you know, I thought it was going to be a lively place, but it was a bit on the old dead side actually when we went there. But you know, it was quite interesting. You travel for work? Do I travel for work? Yeah. I do travel to work, yeah. I travel all over the place. So guys, if you just come to the channel, hi, it's Andy here, and a big welcome. We're here, and it's a Saturday night here. The time now is, give you an idea, it's nearly 10 to 8 in the evening, and it's a bit darker at the moment because it's a bit cloudy, and it seems to be getting cloudier. So I think, and the wind's getting up. So I think we might have a little bit of rain tonight. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, okay, Steve Grunton. The heat wave has produced algae all round the Amesbury Manor. Okay, so if you're not familiar around there, it's not far from here, and yeah, I can see it from here. That's where I am there, and Amesbury Manor, Amesbury. Marina. It's just further up there, and he was saying the birds can walk on it. It is so thick because it's been so hot, and the water's not moving at all. Yeah. Mohammed, hello Mohammed, hello, where are you at the present? I'm here in St Neots, which is in the UK, and it's near Cambridge, which is on the east side of the UK. It gives you an idea. And the time over here, I don't know where you are. You're probably, I don't know where you are, Mohammed. Maybe Saudi Arabia, or maybe Luton. I don't know. It is now nearly 10 to 8 in the evening, and the temperature out here, I think it's around about probably about 22, 23 degrees. It's definitely cooling down a little bit now, definitely. So, you know, it's quite a bit of a change than what it was like in the last few days, because it's been, a few days ago, it was really hot even in the evening. So it's makes a change to let it be a bit cooler at the moment. And at the moment, I'm at a place called Brook Street, which is just actually on the outskirts of where the Market Square is, and which is probably round about behind me, probably round about 400 yards away. Not that far actually. A lot of people around here taking their dogs for a walk before they go in, I suppose. And yeah, I can hear a cuckoo in the background. So it just gives you the idea. This is Brook Street. Years ago, you used to get flooded here, but I did a video about floods in St Neots, and it flooded here. And they said there is on the building nearby, there is a mark where the flood level went to, but actually I looked and I can't find it anywhere. I had a good look, but anyway, yeah. You're in India. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah. Nice to see you, Mohammed. Bye for now. Nice to see you. By the way, I've been to India. I've been to Delhi, and it's very smoggy there. Very smoggy indeed. And another thing, which I flew with Air India, and a week later, it's that when that plane crashed, and if I flew a week later, I would have been on that blinking plane. That is scary, isn't it? Anyway, Mohammed, thanks for popping your head in, and well, hope to see you next time I'll do my live. That'd be great. So yeah, so that's it. So there's guys, I think I'm going to call that a day for the moment. I enjoyed you. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done, and yeah, and check the videos out. Please like and share. That would good. That would be interesting. Okay. So this is Andy saying thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you a little bit later. See you later.